He's a UK qualified financial advisor, advising clients on various forms of investments for over 15 years, manages and look after clients in the Middle East and African region, work with individuals and families offices throughout these regions, specializes in helping clients to build their property portfolios for the future and for their legacy. Not just legacy, but succession planning. He also provides exceptional turnkey investment and a full service consultancy to international investors, globally. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Hiren Naker as he comes here to take us on another journey. Oh my God.
Thank you.
He's been patient with us. He's been part of it and he listened because we had a conversation outside of here during the break and I heard him. Thank you so much, Mr. Hiren, for being here this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hiren Naker.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'd like to firstly start by saying a big thank you to Poshfield and for Francis for having me here. It's a genuine pleasure to be here and actually meet everyone. I'd just like to start by saying, wow, it's been an amazing it's the first start of the session. From an insight of how everyone does things here in Nigeria, and it's just been very interesting. As she rightfully mentioned, I am actually a UK qualified advisor, and I see things in a very different way from what I've learned over the years. And being a UK qualified advisor, I've had the luck of working with people like the Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan's, Morgan Stanley's over the years. And one thing that I would take away is that I spent a long time being a financial advisor, advising clients on all forms of investments, and I've managed well over $100 million of clients' money over the years. And I always went back to property because one thing I love about property is that if you do it correctly and if it's done right, you can always make money for your clients. Stock, shares, equities, bonds, all of that, great, you can make a lot of money. And I love making clients money. But one thing I hated was when that market turned and the markets went down. With property, again, when done correctly, you do not have that risk, which is the beauty on the whole. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a little bit of depth and detail about UK property and also Dubai property, helping clients to go into the international market. Now, I have got one problem. You guys have all eaten. Please do not fall asleep through my session, okay? Make a promise, no one fall asleep. So let me just make sure this is working first. Oh, it is, fantastic. Excellent. So just to give you a bit of brief, I promise I'll keep it as quick as I can as well, guys. I'm just going to give you an introduction. Why would you diversify your investment portfolios? Advantages of international property. Why would you invest in the UK? And key cities and insights. A little bit about why Dubai. I know a lot of people aren't fully aware of what's going on in Dubai, but it has become a key region of investment at the moment. Who we are, why would you want to work with us, and our full turnkey solution, how we handhold you through the whole process of buying property in the UK. So on that, I won't go too much into this because she's very kindly introduced me already. But my name is Hiren Naker. I've been in Dubai for the last 15 years, UK born, bred and raised, a UK qualified financial advisor with over 15 years of experience. I focus on cities, clients in the Middle East and the Africa region, and I work with individuals, family offices, and the main thing for me is I'm helping you to build your, basically secure your financial legacies. My expertise includes property portfolio development, succession planning, and delivering turnkey investment solutions, all aimed at creating long-term value for global investors. Okay, so why are more and more Nigerian clients investing outside of Nigeria? Okay, this is nothing against what you guys do here. So the key things that I've found over the last few years, having dealt with so many clients in Africa as a whole, it's all about Africa is quite fragile, and please don't take it in the wrong way, because I did get somebody get offended by that. It's not about that. It's more about the economical currency and how it's turbulent at times. Now, at the same time, many African investors are diversing into foreign property markets to minimize risk. Today I think quite a few people have covered the elements of risk, diversifying portfolios, don't put all your eggs into one basket. I completely back that, and I do agree with that completely. And there's a lot of people that are buying have had real estate here over the years, but it is about diversifying your portfolio, looking at other areas where it's also safe and secure to invest. Furthermore, it's about currency and economical hedging. The local currency and investment issues in many African countries hinder future financial planning. Furthermore, education planning. There's a lot of clients that want to send their children to the UK for universities and everything. It's about planning ahead well in advance. Furthermore, you've got fixed income. For those who are approaching retirement, there's nothing better than having a fixed income of something that's guaranteed coming in, making you money. And the beauty with foreign investments is sometimes that currency is stronger. So in this case, the GBP or the pound is much stronger. And that way, when you are converting it back to Naira or any other currency, it is very, very beneficial. And then finally, wealth growth and strong ties. There's a lot of Nigerian clients that have got ties into the UK and even more so even into Dubai nowadays as well. And so, it's about building your wealth opportunities and deepen the UK and Dubai connections as well. So, furthermore, the advantages of international property. Well, these are some of the key things that we've found that are reasons why people like investing. First of all, you get higher returns and rental yields. Strong ROI. UK rents average around 6 to 8%. Dubai offers around 7 to 9% rental yields with no rental income tax. That's something that's very, very important to a lot of people. Capital appreciation is very, very strong. The UK average is around 7% capital appreciation a year. Bear in mind, guys, this is GBP compared to Naira. So in terms of what you're getting, it's a lot more stronger as well. Dubai sees double-digit growth in the key areas, and that has been the case for the last few years. Multiple income streams, so options for long-term rentals, short-term Airbnb and student housing, maximize your returns at the same time as well. Then it's also about stable and regulated markets. The UK and Dubai are fully regulated markets, making it very, very safe for international clients to want to invest into these markets. So UK has strong property laws preventing fraud and ensuring fair rental practices. Dubai's investor-friendly policies means 100% foreign ownership, no property tax, and a well-regulated market. Things are very different in Dubai, and this is actually happening at the moment and why it's become such a strong market. It's also about wealth preservation in hard currency, so shield against the naira. Invest in GBP and AED for financial security. Then you've got earned rental returns in stable currencies for consistent cash flow. Then you've got UK and Dubai offer safer long-term property investments overall as well. Then, wait a minute, clicker's not working. Hassle-free property management. So virtual tours, online payments, and automated management makes ownership hassle-free. There's no need to relocate. Everything is done online nowadays, making it so much more easier for clients to be able to invest internationally. Then you've got simplified real estate ownership for busy investors. Residency and visa benefits. This is something that's become very important for a lot of clients. It's about having that visa-free travel to be able to travel around. Oh, gone on to this. So Dubai investment, Dubai, the golden visa. This has become a big thing for a lot of clients because they want to be able to travel back and forth from Dubai. And for $550,000, you can qualify for a 10-year residency visa. Then you've got UK investors' credibility, strengthens financial profile for potential visa applications, and then also used for vacation, rental income, or future relocation as well. The incentives and flexible payment plans are also available. So buy early at below market rates with price appreciations before completions. And then you've got Dubai offers 1 to 4 post-year handover plans, making it very, very easy on the payment plans to be able to buy internationally. And UK and Dubai developers provide mortgage options for non-residents. This is something that FCMB will cover in more detail afterwards as well. But mortgage options are very, very flexible for the UK, which a lot of international clients are not aware of. So let's start by talking about the UK. Why would you actually want to invest into the UK property market? So the UK has got very, very attractive rental yields. The UK offers attractive rental yields due to high demand from professional students and offers surpassing those in other major global cities. Then you've got strong capital growth. The UK property market has a history of strong capital growth and prices increasing on average over 5% on a yearly basis. And that's just an average throughout the whole of the UK. In some areas, it's even more than that. Furthermore, it's got a strong economy, which everyone's aware of. So the UK's strong, diversified economy creates healthy property demand for both businesses and individuals, benefiting investors. And then you've got excellent transport links, public transportation's amazing. You've got international flights all over the UK that travel even directly into Lagos and many other countries around the world. In terms of the market overview, this is something quite interesting for me because this is showing you historically since 1965, and this, by the way, is from the UK government website, showing you the stability of UK property prices, okay? And, you know, one of the things that I take away from this for clients is that if you look at some of the key moments over history, you know, in 1990 to 1995, there was a global recession. You know, it was the Persian Gulf War crisis, and even then, property prices stabilized in the UK. However, in 1995, property prices shot up. 2007, we had the Lehman Brothers global market crash. Again, a time where, you know, the whole world was in a recession. UK property prices took a very small dip for about 3 years, and that was mainly London. Straight after that, property prices shot back up. Then we had 2016 when we announced Brexit. We're leaving the EU. Many people thought lots of Westerners and, you know, Europeans going to leave. Nobody left. In fact, the UK pound became stronger against the euro and the dollar, showing how independent the UK really is, even without being part of the EU. And then we had COVID in 2020, and still UK property prices continued rising. Quite simply put, the reason why I show this to clients is there are not many economies around the world or property markets around the world that can show this level of stability on when you buy international real estate. And when you look at this quite historically at the moment, basically you are doubling your property price every 10 to 15 years by investing into the UK property market. And like I said, there's not many countries that can show you this because it's more like a yo-yo going up and down. So the stability is pretty strong there. This also shows you, even as an average, again, available from the UK government website, showing since even the last 12 years, UK property prices have gone up by over £100,000 on average throughout the whole of the UK. Convert that to Naira, guys, and that will show you just how much strength that gives you, basically, especially where the Naira is today as well. And then, but where would we recommend you invest? So the northwest of England, this is basically according to Savills. So Savills, JLL, and Knight Frank, these are the kind of companies that we get all of our statistics and numbers from. And they basically say the northwest of England, which is areas like Sheffield, Manchester, Leeds, they're the strong areas of investment. Property prices on average, even up until the end of this year, in the last 5 years, are going to grow just under 30% in terms of growth on your property value. And then you've got rental growth every year growing at 3.3% on top as well. So city centre properties where we target are basically the key areas of where you should be looking to invest. In the last 5 years, just giving you a bit of an average here, Manchester, Leeds and Liverpool have, and Sheffield have gained over 7% every single year on capital appreciation on property growth, okay? And that means in the last 5 years, just under 25% is what you would have made on UK property if you'd invested. And that's according to Zoopla and Savills again. But according to the future, over the next 5 years, according to JLL, we're looking at even more stronger growth of just under 30% capital appreciation on your property, which shows you pretty strong rental yields and why it should be the area of investments. Some of the key cities where we normally recommend here, again from Savills, just showing you the statistics on where we believe are the best investment opportunities. And one interesting thing, everybody always says, I want to invest into London. Well, is London really the best case for investment? London's very, very expensive. We have lots of developments there. However, everyone always thinks it's the key area. But what we do as a company is we help navigate to our clients, showing you where the best investment opportunities are and why you should be investing in other areas just outside of London where you would probably get more growth. So in terms of these key cities like Manchester, Birmingham, Liverpool exemplify the UK's dynamic growth through robust infrastructure, expanding populations and increasing opportunities for higher education. Manchester and Birmingham stand out as the largest rescale regeneration. However, areas like Leeds, Liverpool and Sheffield benefit from their strategic locations. London is renowned for its iconic landmarks like the Big Ben, the Tower of London, etc., along with its rich history. However, rental yields and capital appreciation are expected to be limited in the coming years. And again, one of the things we do is we educate clients as to where the best investment opportunities are and how would you go into those areas. Now, Dubai, a little bit unusual for many people, I'm sure, because I know that people have always had a bit of a misconception of Dubai, whether it's a good place to invest or not. But I think Dubai in the last few years really has put itself on the map. And I think it's just kind of viral in terms of what's going on there, the growth potential, how people are making lots of money there on real estate. Trust me, I live there and I see it every single day myself. And I'm going to show you today just some key statistics as to why Dubai has become the #1 hotspot for investments. Basically, it's no property tax or capital gains, which means you're maximizing your returns. Okay, you've got world-class infrastructure, iconic developments, and growing economy attracting global investors. You've got excellent connectivity, exclusive metro lines, transportation, making it very seamless throughout the city. Average rents are between 6 and 8%, among the highest globally. Okay. Then you've got residency by investment. This has become quite an important thing for a lot of clients. It's just not about investing, but it's also what am I getting back in return? And you do get residency visas giving you 10 years, and that's always renewed while you own properties there as well. It's also ranked as one of the safest countries in the world. And this is becoming a very important thing. Trust me, living in Dubai, I am seeing huge amounts of Europeans, people from the UK, America, and a lot of other countries now starting to move towards Dubai because they feel safe in other European countries and stuff as well. So this is why it's attracting a lot of wealthy clients there as well now. In terms of the population, this is something that a lot of people haven't really realized, but the population has dramatically been increasing. And there's a reason for this. There's a lot of people moving towards Dubai. And this is just showing you since 1975 all the way up to 2025, how much the population has just continued rising. We're hitting 3.84 million people, nowhere near 225 million in Nigeria. I agree, but it's still a growing population, which is amazing. And it's also one of the fastest growing populations due to its expat influx. Like I said, Europeans, UK, America, and a lot of Africans are moving across there as well. And around 85-90% of Dubai's population are actually expats. Everyone thinks there's a lot of locals there. Not at all. Less than 10% of the population are locals. Dubai is actually all full of expats that now love living there. Thriving economy driven by tourism, trade, and real estate, strategically located. In terms of infrastructure, I'm sure many of you have traveled here, but just to give you a bit of an idea, it's got one of the largest international airports that's being built in the world, which kind of shows you the amount of people that are moving there. You've got basically the RTA metro line, which it goes all the way across Dubai. You've got the iconic towers like Burj Khalifa, tallest tower in the world. I believe there's another tower coming, but that's going to be taller than that now. And then you've got, artificial reefs and everything as well. So it's kind of stood out as one of those places and cities that everybody wants to travel towards at the moment. And then you've got, it's one important thing. Now, before, I know certain clients had issues buying into Dubai real estate, but Dubai has become a completely and fully regulated market. I honestly would not sell any product or service anywhere to anyone in the world unless if it's fully regulated. I actually did not sell Dubai real estate for a number of years. Even when I started, it was only UK because I completely believed in it. But now, Dubai real estate, as it's because it's fully regulated, clients are protected, investors are protected, I am actually more than happy to offer this to clients, and that's why I work with them. So to give you an idea, it's basically you've got the full RERA oversight and title deed system. You've got escrow accounts, so clients' money is completely protected. Developers cannot run away with your money. Same as the UK, by the way. It's also regulated rental laws, so rents increase and are capped to keep it regulated as well. Furthermore, you've got investor protection laws. So laws protect buyers from fraudulent practices, ensuring due diligence and legal recourses in case of disputes. And it's foreign open ownership. So international investors can own property in designated freehold areas, offering full legal ownership and long-term investment security for clients. So a lot of this has been around for a number of years. It wasn't before clients got stung, especially before the global recession, but it is now completely regulated. So in terms of the real estate overview, I'm going to skip through some of these fairly quickly, guys. So I don't want to bore you guys too much, but this is just showing you how much Dubai real estate property prices have changed over the years. And you can see since even 2014, even up to 2025, basically property prices are just continuing to rise. Okay, and this is happening due to the influx, and it's all about the population growth and increase there as well. And this is why investing into the market like this is where you're going to really make your real returns. And then here, even continued growth in 2025, basically. So it's just continuing to rise no matter which way we look. If you look over here, in terms of volume over the years, it shows you since 2012, right up until even end of 2024, you can see a drastic increase in the volume of transactions that are currently happening in Dubai. So this can only show you one thing, which is buying into Dubai real estate is only going to keep on making you money. But then if you look furthermore here, in terms of sales values over the years, last year, 425 billion dirhams of transactions. That's actually over $100 million. That's quite large, especially when you look at a population of 3.8 million people. Okay, I don't even think many other countries around the world have had this level of basic transactions, and much larger countries as well. So this kind of shows you the kind of growth pattern of how much increase there is going on there, and property prices are still well below market prices, making it pretty good as an investment. And then you've got off-plan property market versus the secondary market. You can see here a lot of people still love buying off-plan developments there because of the payment plans, making it easy to afford property in Dubai. And that way it's easy for people from international to want to be able to invest back into that market as well. And this is just giving you a very quick overview. But here, just to give you an example, Dubai has become a metropolitan city, just no different to places like Mumbai, Sydney, Singapore, Hong Kong, Tokyo, Shanghai. You know, even if you look at all the other countries like Los Angeles, Miami, New York, the price per square foot in Dubai is still below market price, basically, compared to all these other countries. So in the next few years, it's still a great investment case being able to invest into a market like Dubai. And here, just a bit more information regarding the price per square foot. It's just continuing to rise over the last few years, and it's only keep on going up. So which means it's a growing market, making it a great investment opportunity. Top performing areas, we've got areas like JVC, which is always going to be going up. And then you look at Business Bay area, again, 21% increase, even just end of last year alone. And then you've even got areas like downtown Dubai, still growing at over 12.4%. So shows great growth potential as to why it should be a great investment area. Then you've got Dubai Islands, which is growing by 190%. Don't worry, it's only because it's a new island that's been built. So, 2-3 years ago, there wasn't there, but there's been a huge influx of people buying into there at the moment. So this is kind of giving you a good idea as to the growth potential and just kind of highlighting why it's the investment case. And this is just giving you an idea of some of the sales volumes that's been happening in 2024 and 2025. And it's just continuing to rise in that respect. And here you go, just giving you some more ideas. Oh, sorry. Apartments, and villas basically keep on increasing because lots of people are moving across there at the moment. We work with the top developers as well. We only work with reputable developers for UK and Dubai, basically ensuring that clients are completely protected. We don't work with the small boutique developers in either of the countries because we want to ensure that your investments are protected, developers are completing on time, and you can make a great return on your investment. And this is just giving you an idea. These are some of the top developers there at the moment, and we work with all of them according to the Property Monitor as well. So it's great. I've given you a bit of an overview as to why the UK and why Dubai. It was very quick, guys. I would educate you more when I do a one-to-one, but now I'm going to give you a reason as to why you should potentially work with us and why we are the best opportunity for you. So a little bit about us. Legacy Investment Consulting is a premier property consultancy dedicated connecting international investors with prime property opportunities across the UK and Dubai. With over 30 years of combined experience, our team brings a wealth of industry knowledge and expertise to every client interaction. In terms of our divisions as a company, we have our UK real estate division. Then we have our citizenship and residency program. We basically work with 14 governments around the world where we help clients to obtain a second passport. So we do work with the Caribbean islands, Malta, Greece, and Portugal when it was available and everything. And then we have our Dubai real estate division itself, and we're fully licensed and regulated in Dubai to be able to give advice and guidance on real estate. As a company, we are actually a global company. We've got our head office that is based in Dubai, but we also have offices in Turkey, UK, and Spain. And I'm hoping to have an office in here in Victoria Island very soon as well, guys. I've got lots of clients here, and I've been coming in and out for many years. Thank you. I've been coming in and out for over 8 years into Nigeria, so it's about time, I think. But we do mainly focus on Africa as a country as well. We are a trusted company. We've got lots of clients that give us great reviews and everything as well. So we are pretty much well experienced in the market here. And in terms of opportunities. At Legacy, we provide clients with a wealth of opportunities to enter the UK and Dubai property markets and build profitable, lasting portfolios. Our high quality properties are strategically located in prime areas, including London, Manchester, Birmingham, and Dubai's like JVC, Business Bay, Dubai Islands, and many more areas. Our clients benefit from investments that offer both high rental yields and significant capital appreciation, creating a solid foundation for wealth growth. And by carefully selected properties in high demand locations, we ensure that each investment not only meets today's market demands, but it also is positioned for long-term value for you as well. Our full turnkey solution, we don't just sell your property, we actually are here to handhold you through the whole property process. And this is one thing that, clients do fear sometimes, I'm not here to just sell a property, but we are going to help you through the whole process. We do the investment consultation, which is one-to-one meetings to find the right city, location, the budgets you have, and everything as well. From there, we introduce you to independent lawyers in the UK that are completely regulated and licensed. In the UK and Dubai-based mortgage lenders, one thing that a lot of clients aren't aware as foreign investors is, even if you've got a Nigeria passport, African passport, you can get a mortgage in the UK. A lot of people don't realize this, and it's amazing that it's not publicized more, but FCMB is here now to help people understand that a lot more. But I've had so many clients again that they have to pay 100% cash when they're buying a property in the UK. I'm like, absolutely not. You can get 70%, 65% loan to value mortgages, making it a lot more easier to enter into the property markets internationally. And you do not have to be a British passport holder to be able to do that. So that's something important. I think we're finding that understanding now. On top of that, we help you with bank account openings and setup in the UK and Dubai. We help with FX services from regulated foreign exchange companies, just not the Naira, guys. Do not ask me for Naira, please. I've been trying for 2 years and I've not been able to find a solution. We do company formation and setup. We give tax advice, we give tax guidance and how to make it beneficial for you to be able to buy property into the UK and Dubai as well. But we can do that through company formation and structures as well. And finally, investor and gold and visa services in the UAE as well. As a company, we are well known here in Nigeria as well. We've been in and out for many, many years. I've got lots of clients here. We work with, the likes of, these are the kind of companies and many more. The oil and gas sector is probably one of the biggest ones where I've got so many clients that I've worked with for over the years. And we help them to tap into the UK property market doing that. And so I'm sure you recognize many of those names. I have been here very frequently. I've been featured nicely in the newspapers on a couple of occasions here as well through Guardian Property and everything, where I've done numerous events and they've interviewed me and everything as well. Just to show you a bit of credibility of I'm not just here today and I'm not going to be around to help you in the future. I am always around. I come here almost every 6 to 8 weeks. People are getting bored of me now, I think. Coming here so often, right, Ope? So, guys, look, thank you very, very much for your time. I'm sorry it was a bit too statistical there, but it kind of gives you a bit of an idea as why you should internationally invest as well. So thank you very much for your time, guys.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hiren Naker. Can we please put our hands together for him one more time? Wow.